Hello, tarot lovers. This is Mervet from the Egyptian Mystic. Welcome back to my channel. Join me today in this video where I'm going to show you all my collection of fairy decks. There are so many, so I'm going to do it. It might be like in 2 parts or might be 3. We'll see how things will go. Let's let's get started, and I will start with this very beautiful deck, the Tarot of the Sidhe by Emily Carding. And this, in my point of view, is one of the strongest decks and the most powerful decks talking about the Sidhe. It's a very beautiful deck, very nicely done, and she's really a genius. The cards are so nice. They have this black back, and this is the symbol of the glyph of the Sidhe, where it represents the energy she wants to activate. And they have black borders, and they are really completely different. And you see, she said that this glyph, where it's here, that represents the Sidhe energy, will be placed in most of the major arcana in a special place. Like here in the Fool, it's close to the heart, where it emphasizes the energy of the heart chakra. So this is the Fool, and this is the Magician. It's with all the 4 elements. He has the tail of the mermaid, which represents the water energy. He has the fire in both his hands, the fire energy. His hair is like a tree, the earth energy, and wings to represent the air energy. So really, the air element. So really, you will see that every and each card has a very special energy, and really a very special deck. The Empress, here you will see the glyph on her belly, because she's the Empress, of course. And here is the Emperor. It represents his authority and his foundation and everything like that. All this strengths. And as you see, there are different creatures with different dimensions. Each card has a completely different image. And here the Lovers, colors. I love this Chariot. I really love this Chariot. The glyph is here to represent the emotional and the focus. You really are focused on what you want to do and going through. And here is the Justice card. You see, it's balance between the sun and the moon, emotions, and your mind. It's really nice. And this is the Hermit, and this is the Wheel of Fortune. Each deck is really a masterpiece. And here you see the Hanged Man and the Death card, the Owl, and very nice. And this is the Temperance. And the Devil is Pan here. And this Tower is one of my favorites. It's really one of my favorites. You see the glyph is here, and it's like, you know, shattering of your appearance, how people see you, and then your inner self will show, your inner strength will show. I really like it so much. It's very well thought of and very different. And this star is so beautiful. Look at her. And the moon, the sun here is like she's asking you to follow her. And the Judgment card, the World card, and then the fire suit is the Warriors, like here. Very nice. Really, I can talk all the time a lot about this deck, but of course I don't want to waste all the time talking about it. But really, it's really one of the best decks that are out there. Here is the Warrior Princess, Warrior Prince, Warrior Queen. You see, she's very like fire everywhere. And this is the Warrior King. The Dreamer represents the energy of the water. The Cups, and the Dancers, like this. And Dancer 6, Dancer 7, Dancer 8, Dancer 9. And these are the Court cards, the Dreamers. The dreamers are the air energy, like here, dreamer 2, and it's very different. And I like very much the keywords, like here it's really very helpful. And I like this Queen of Swords, gift of reason, and here gift of judgment, the dreamer king. The makers are represent the suit of earth, and here it is, maker 4, maker 5, and gift of creativity is the page of earth, and here maker prince, gift of connection, and here maker queen, gift of healing, gift of skill. So really, it's, of course, it's not recommended at all for beginners, because it's really a very special deck, but it's a very nice one, and I really highly recommend it. And I've seen it in many of the channels. You see, they are slippery, but they are really very good quality, and you can shuffle them like this sideways. So I've seen it in many of the YouTube channels, and I saw it trimmed. I thought of getting another copy, and I might trim it like this so that I can see only the image, but it's really, even if it's like that, I love it so much. The guidebook, I haven't told you about it. It's very nicely written. It's without pictures, but I like very much the artist's notes, how she explains why did she choose this specific image for the card. So this is a very, very nice deck to start with. And then I will talk about this Mystic Fairy Tarot by Linda Ravenscorf. I have 2 copies. This is the first copy. It's printed in USA, and it's by Llewellyn, and it's bordered with borders. And then I have another copy. Let me show you the other deck. This one, which is borderless, and this is the newer version. And the book is written by Barbara Moore, and as I said before, she's my favorite. She's very good. She explains the cards very nicely, and you see it's a big, hefty book that talks about the cards. And there is a story in each, with each suit and with all the cards, so it's worth reading. Really, the book is very good. And this one is the card, is the tarot with the borders. The one with borders, and this is the one without borders. I want to show you both of them. You see, these are the backs, same backs. I edged this one because this is the one I'm working with. And here are the cards with borders. It's not bad. I like it too. It's very nice, but I thought I would prefer the one with borders. So I use the one, the borderless more. Like here, you see the images pop up, and I edged it in this yellow, and they are very pretty, really very nice, very pretty cards. It's a Rider-Waite-Smith deck and very easy to read with, but the colors and the imagery is really so nice, so pretty, and colorful and full of life. I like it so much. It's a very nice deck. I really highly recommend it. And the colors and the fairies, so pretty and beautiful. And look at this devil, and that, oh, this is very nice tower. And the star card, the moon, the sun, the judgment card, and the world card. And then the suit of wands, you see it's like this in this orange color, and there is a story with all these fairies, and it's explained very nicely in the book. And then here are the court cards, the page, knight, queen, and king. Here's the suit of cups. You see it's like this, very pretty also. The colors are so vibrant and so full of life. It's really very pretty, a pleasure to look at. And then here are the swords, like this. It's a Rider-Waite-Smith deck, and the colors of the suit of the pentacles, it's so adorable. Really, look at it with this purple, so nice, very pretty.
So this is one of the very pretty decks, the Mystic Fairy. And as I told you, I work more with the one, the borderless one, but they are both very nice. And then I'll show you this deck, the Faerie Temple Oracle. It's a very nice oracle that I got lately, and I found it, you know, by coincidence. I haven't seen any views about it, but I got it for the beauty of the artwork. It's so nice. It's by Susie Sherab and Christine Caron, and the guidebook is very nice, as you see, with lots of explanations, and then talks about the cards. And then the cards themselves are really so beautiful. Look at the backs, so nice, with this apple green color and the clover here. I edged it in this green, and then the cards are really very pretty. They are not numbered, and as you see, the artwork is so nice, very, very nice. And it's not one of these decks that are so positive, because this the decks that are so positive are, I feel, you know, it's not so useful as the balanced decks. That there are some things that are not, you sometimes are is sad, sometimes you need reassurance. And I mean, I much prefer the decks that are balanced between good and bad, and fear and happiness, and you see all the feelings. And then here we have the cards are very, very pretty. Very pretty. So this was the Fairy Temple Oracle. And then I have this Fairy Oracle by Lucy Cavendish. I have most of her decks, in fact, because she's my favorite, really. I will do a video about all my collection of her decks. And this is one of the old ones, The Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle, artwork by Selena Finch. And the guidebook is so nicely written, as all her decks. Really, all the decks are perfect, and all the guidebooks are very nice. Here she talks a lot about the fairies and how you could recognize them, and how to find them, and how you feel that you are truly connected to the fairies. So it's really very nice. And then some of the spreads, and then explanations of the cards. The cards, then I got this pouch for the cards, and the cards are really gorgeous. Look at the backs, very pretty. And they are large, and then I edged it in purple to match this backs, and they are really very beautiful. Here they are numbered. Look at this Solace card. I love it, how she's inside the trunk of the tree, and this, you feel really like the energy of the hermit. And then here, red. The cards are so nice, really very pretty. I love the artwork. And this is the dark moon. Very pretty fairies, really. I love the imagery. They're very, very nice. And then you see here it's also balanced. This is my favorite card, Catch Me. You feel the freedom and the spirit of the fool. And here, and then Stolen in the Sleep. Very nice. Very, very beautiful. This deck has been, I saw it in many reviews, and I think it's one of her very nice decks. This is, I like this deck, this card also, the Snail's Pace, very nice. And the cards themselves are gorgeous, really. Look at this one, very nice. And this one, Into the Woods. It's a very nice deck, really very pretty. I find myself drawn most to the energy of the Fae. I like these decks. I like also the witchy decks very much, and I feel these connected more to this. And then we go to this Hush Tarot. It's a very nice deck too, and it's a little bit dark, more into the dark decks, and it's a very special deck, really. The artwork is gorgeous, and the guidebook is nicely written and small, but the cards are really, really very pretty. Look at these backs, the Hush Tarot. And then I edged it in pastel colors to match the cards. And it's not an easy deck to read with at all. It's really, you need to rely completely on your intuition. You see the lines and it's full of ravens, birds, animals, ladies, fae. I mean, it has everything. Each deck, each card is very different and very special, and really you need to dive deep and study the deck. I haven't worked a lot with it, but I'm much drawn to the artwork. I really like the artwork, and it's a masterpiece, and it's completely different. It's one of a kind. I mean, this is the suit of the wands with some birds, and I mean, it's not easy. It's not a Rider-Waite Smith. You really need to use the guidebook and to work a lot with it, to spend a lot of time with it. It reminds me of, I think, Arthur Rackham Tarot, because of the lines, the way the drawings are. But I really like it. It's very pretty. Each card is different. Each card has a story to tell. It could be used as an oracle, because I think it's not so easy to read with. Some people talk a lot about this deck, and they say that it's a very intuitive deck and a very nice deck to use. Of course, I do agree with that, but it's not a beginner-friendly deck. It's really very advanced. So, but it's a masterpiece, and it's you can't believe that this is a mass market production. The quality of the cards, and the you see the card stock, very, very nice. And then here another deck. This is the Fairies Oracle, Oracle of the Fairies by Karen Kay, and I have her other deck about the mermaids. So this is one of these decks that are very positive. As I told you before, I prefer the balanced decks, but I really liked the artwork. It's very nice. These are the gorgeous backs, and the cards themselves are very pretty. I did not want to edge it in pink, because it will give it this positive feel, which I don't want. I wanted it to be more balanced, so I decided to edge it in different colors, and I like it more this way. It has keywords, and it has like a key phrase, which is also very helpful, and the images are very beautiful, very bright, colorful, but it's more on the positive side. Like, you know, as I told you, I prefer other decks that are more balanced, but this is a nice addition, and I love the artwork. It draws you in, and it's nice. I like it very much. The card stock also is quite good, and look at this one, Stargazing. I love this card. This is one of my favorites. And here, find balance, ask for help, magical blessings. You see, I like this also, protection. I love this card very much. So that was the Oracle of the Fairies, which is also a very nice oracle. And then I'll show you, this is one of my favorite decks. It's an indie. Just a moment, I need to clear some space here. And then I get these cards here close to me. Now, I will show you this deck, which is the HEZIGO'S deck, HEZIGO'S Tarot. This is an indie deck, and I haven't seen it a lot in reviews, but I like it so much. It comes in this box, and I got it like 5 years ago, and you will see for yourself how the images are so beautiful. Let me adjust the camera, and then I will show you the cards. The cards are so pretty. The guidebook is small, but it has explanations of the cards, but the cards are just gorgeous. Look at the cards. They have these backs, very similar backs to the Hush Tarot. It reminds me of it, and I edged it in this color. and you will see the most beautiful cards. I mean, the color palette is so beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's a very beautiful deck, and it's hand drawn, and color the watercolors I do love. And look at the look of her to him, how nice it is, the lovers and the chariot. It's really, I love this hermit, like the Buddha. And here, and then this is the Justice card, so pretty. The Hanged Man, Death. The colors are just magnificent, really, so vivid and strong. And the Tower is beautiful. Look at the star, the moon, the sun, Awakening, the Judgment card, very pretty, the World card. And then here the Suit of Wands. Look at this cute guy. I mean, it's so beautiful, so childlike. You feel like you are in a wonderland. And this is the Suit of the Wands. And here are the Court cards. The choice of their looks and their haircut and the accessories they have is really very pleasant. Look at this. This is the Suit of Cups. Very pretty. The colors are vivid and great, really. And then it's funny in a way. And these are the Court cards. You see crabs, fish, and the look, how their accessories is really funny. And here is the Suit of Swords. Very nice. And you see these are the Court cards. Look at this. You know, this pointed and her pointed earrings. It's full of strength and challenge. It's challenging, really, the look in her face and his face. And then here it's the Suit of Coins. Very nice. I love this deck so much. It's so pretty and it's really very nice. And it's one of my favorites, actually. This is the HEZIGO'S Tarot, and this is, as I told you, it's an indie deck. And then I will show you, this deck is very famous. It's the, this is the Crystal Visions Tarot. I have it since a very long time, and it's much liked, and you will see it a lot in many reviews, because really it's a very nice deck. It's one of the oldies and one of the decks that will always be there. I trimmed it because it had white borders and edged it in this purple color, and I like it much more. And it's a very beautiful deck. It's a very nice deck. You see these lovely fairies. It's so pretty. And look at this hermit, one of my favorites. Really, Justice card, Hanged Man, and the Death card. Very pretty. The lines and the drawings are just magnificent. And this is a beautiful Moon card, the Sun card, Judgment, and the World. And this is the Unknown card. It's an extra card. And here the Suit of Wands, dragons, and lovely. It's really very powerful and very. Look at this, 8 of Wands, and then the 9 of Wands, and this are the Court cards. Many people love this deck. This is a much loved deck, really, and you must have it. I mean, many people have it. Very pretty, one of the oldies. And look at this one, 10 of Cups, and then here are the Suit of Cups, the Court cards, and the swords. Look at this one, the 4 of Swords. Very pretty. This it doesn't age, this deck. It doesn't age. It's always nice. And look at this 5 of Pentacles. I love it. It's a very nice deck, the Crystal Visions, and it's a must-have. And then I have another deck, which is the Universal Fantasy Tarot by Los Caribou. It's the, if I'm not mistaken, yes, Universal Fantasy Tarot. Yes, it's by Los Caribou, And these are the beautiful, gorgeous backs, and I edged it in these different tones of browns and golds to match the backs. And I'm really happy with what I've done because I trimmed it, and then so I see the images more. This is a very nice deck too, but it is full of details. I mean, I would have loved very much that the cards were larger, because there is a lot going on each and every card, and I wish it was larger. It's very beautiful, and it's an underrated deck. I don't see it in many reviews, but it's really a very nice deck. My only complaint is about the size of the cards, because really there is a lot going on each and every card. Look at this Six of Wands. It's full of fantasy, full of strange animals, fairies, very, very nice and very detailed. Look at this one, the Queen of Wands. And then the Cups, it's quite nice. I mean, it has a strong energy. It's a special deck. I haven't seen it a lot, but I really highly recommend it. It's a nice deck. And these are the swords. As you see, it's so detailed, and the camera cannot show you everything. I mean, you feel distracted because it's a lot, but if you look closely, you can really appreciate the artwork more. But from the first glance, you will feel that it's quite a busy deck. Like this one is 4 of Coins, very pretty. It is a busy deck, of course, it's quite busy. I like this 8 of Coins, and this is the 9 of Coins. This flip through is not showing you the cards properly, but I'm just giving you the feel of the cards. So that was the Universal Fantasy Tarot by Los Carabio. And then I have this Tarot of a Moon Garden, and this I got second hand from eBay because it was out of print. It's reprinted again, but I love the quality of the card by US Games. It's a very dreamy deck, a very positive deck. I mean, look at the backs. And I edged it in this color, and the cards are just gorgeous. Look at the magic. You feel you are in a moon garden, really, and with the fairies, and I love it so much. I like the borders, very pretty. Look at this. It has this childish feel. It has this feel like, look at this hermit. Oh my God. It's very nice. I mean, it's a very beautiful deck. And I haven't seen it also a lot. It's not one of the very popular decks. But I mean, it's so dreamy. It's like so dreamy. Look at the moon card and the sun card. The artwork is so beautiful, really. And then the ones are the staffs. Here you feel like you are in the forest, really, of dreamland. Look at this. Beautiful. Very pretty. And then here the cups. Cute. I mean, it's so nice. The creator is really very clever. And look at the colors and the details and the everything is so cute. Everything is so cute about this deck. It puts me in a good mood. Like I've seen a title, hashtag good mood decks. I think this is one of them, because really you can't help yourself. You will just smile when you look at the cards. And it gives accurate readings. It's not like a shallow deck, not at all. I read a lot with it, and it's really a good deck. So that was the Tarot of a Moon Garden. A very nice deck too. And then I have here the Forest of Enchantment. This is by Lunia Weatherstone, and I think she's the author of the Victorian Fairies Tarot. I have it too, and it's a very good one. The book is gorgeous. You know, I love this new decks by Llewellyn because they really make very nice books, colored pages, and really very good quality. The book is very nice, and the cards themselves are gorgeous. I got this pouch for them. They have these gorgeous bags. Look at this, so beautiful. And I edged it in this forest green to match the bags and the cards. And here is the Fool, the hare, and it's full of many things. You will see, this is the Empress, the Forest Lord and the Forest Mother, and then the Elder. The oldest one is the Hierophant, the Lovers, and look at this one. The Fairy Wind is the Chariot, and here is the Strength card. And then the Hermit. I like this Wheel of Fortune. The Enchantment, the Enchanter's Wheel. Very nice. And it's really a very beautiful deck. And this is the Devil. No, this is the Death card. It's so scary. And then here. It's very nice. It's really forest. You feel really enchanted by this, the drawings and the beauty of the cards. It's one of the very, very good decks that came out last year. Maybe, no, I think 2-3 years ago. But it's really, look at this one. The Weaver of Spells is the Queen. The Keeper is the King. And then here, the Seeker is the Knight. And the Child is the Page. Spells are the Suit of Wands. And then here, the Suit of Cups is the Visions. Like here. It's so cute, so magician. So I mean, it feels like magic. You are really enchanted by this deck. And here are the court cards. And then here is the challenges, are the suit, is the suit of swords. And look at this guy, scary. It's a very beautiful deck, really, a very special one. Of course, it's not for beginners. And this is the Weaver of Challenges, the Queen of Swords. And look at this one. Oh, the Keeper of Challenges. This is the King of Swords. And then here is the Suit of Wands, which is the Boons. I'm sorry, the Suit of Pentacles. I'm distracted because of the imagery and I'm not thinking what I'm saying. So excuse me if I do some mistakes. So now I will concentrate more. Then I will show you this great deck, the Chrysalis Tarot. This is a very, very beautiful. I keep saying beautiful decks, but I love my decks and they are very pretty. I got 2 copies. This is the second copy because I wanted to read the book. And this is the first copy I got. It's gorgeous. And it won an award, I think 2014, something like that. The gorgeous bags, look at this. The colors are great. And then here I edged it in this color, this beautiful color. And the cards are just gorgeous. They are not the normal, the names are changed. And here Merlin is the Fool, is the Hero, and this is the Magician. The Sorceress is the High Priestess, so gorgeous and pretty. The Empress is Gaia, and then the Green Man is the Emperor. Look at the imagery and the details. The Divine Child is the Hierophant. My camera is not helping me at all. Now the Lovers, and this is the Hunter, and this is Maat, Justice, the Egyptian goddess, and here is the Storyteller, the Hermit, the Wheel, and Baba Legba is the Strength card. And look at this Celtic Owl. It's very beautiful, and I love this devil. Look at it. It gives me the feeling of like you're in Venice in the carnival. And this is Kali, the Tower, and the Star, the beautiful moon, the gorgeous sun, and then the Phoenix. And look at this, the World card. And then here the spirals are the ones. As I told you, it's not an easy deck to read with. It's a very advanced one and very special one. And this is the 10 of spirals, and the court cards are given names and characters each, which that's why one of the reasons I got the book. Like the mime is the page of spirals, the page of wands, the crosshair is the knight of wands, the muse is the queen of wands, and the companion is the king of wands, and the mirrors are the cups. And as you see, very, very beautiful imagery, very beautiful. I love this one. 7 of mirrors, 7 of cups, and here the 8 of mirrors. Really, the artwork is just great. And here the healer, the dreamer, the watcher, and the sojourner are the court cards of the water element, and the scrolls are the swords. And you see, it's very, very nice. I love this 5 of scrolls, 6 of scrolls, and this one is one of my favorites. Really one of my favorites, because it shows how your mental activity, you need to open the door, you need to be very smart. I mean, it has its own way, and it has its personality, and it's a very, very special deck and one of a kind. So the artwork is gorgeous, the book is great, the court cards, the way it's explained, it's quite different. So this is really one of a very of a kind, the Chrysalis Tarot. And then I will show you this deck, the Tarot of the Kingdoms. This deck I got this year, and this is one of the, where is the box? Yeah, this is one of the decks that I haven't seen also. It's not on any reviews. It's an underrated deck, which is I mean, that's why I want to show you these decks, because I would love that all my decks are favorite to me. I would love that you see these decks and maybe you would like it and buy it. This is the guidebook. It's colored like this, and then the archetypes and the cards. So it's nice, and the cards themselves are very nice. I got this pink pouch for it, and they are this large. They have this matte finish, and then it's all watercolors like this, and then I edged it in different colors to match the different suits. And it's a very dreamy deck. It's not an easy deck to read with, but I like the way it's the artwork. I did like the artwork. It's like childish, like chalk colors. I don't know. I really liked it so much, and it's matte. It's matte. It shuffles very nicely, and each suit has different border, colorful. This is the devil, very nice devil. And this is the tower, the star, the moon, sun, judgment, and the world. And then the universe is an extra card, spirit is another extra card. And then here, the suit of fire, you see, with this fiery border and this orange colors. And then look at this 7 of fire, 7 of wands, 8 of wands. It's not so easy to read with, because it's not exactly a Rider-Waite-Smith deck, but it's nice to try to use your intuition, and I mean, it's a nice way to start to read, different way. I really don't like the cards that are all like Rider-Waite-Smith clones. I like different decks. I like to have different approaches, different ways of readings, and that's why I like these different decks. And then here is the suit of cups. No, this is the air. It's pinkish and like this. And then I told you it's different. It's not a Rider-Waite-Smith deck. And then the cards are beautiful, but you really need to look closely, because the images are not so clear. And then here is the suit of earth. with these green borders. So that was the Tarot of the Kingdoms, and this is a nice deck which I don't see a lot, and it's these are the backs, and it shuffles very nicely. And then what else? I still have a lot of decks to go, but maybe I will stop here. I don't want to make a very long video. Wait for me and wait for the part 2 of this series of my fairy decks, and thank you so much for watching, and bye.